athleticism, was an excellent all-around jump shooter in college. For some reason, his game just hasn't translated to the NBA level yet, but I think if he can improve his motor, he's going to have an opportunity to be an impact player for a long time.
And, you know, regarding Lamb's development, most scouts felt the weaknesses he did have could be ironed out over time. Well, there's still time. He needs to improve his strength, his ball handling, and his effort on defense. All things well within his control.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Pistons trail by 6. Chalmers passes to Porzingis. And Chalmers kicks to Leonard. There's the pick. Cantor with a screen on Butler. Shot clock at 5. Leonard with the ball. Butler covering. And here's Chalmers from the arc. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Leonard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Leonard's got 8.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 8. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Butler can't get that one to fall. To the inside. Porzingis. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit. And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season, they didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Detroit. Shot to stop the run, and Howard with the stuff.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kev?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now, here's Chalmers. Leonard attacking. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it left. Kobe's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And a switcher also for Detroit. Williams, he's checked in for Porzingis. Passes it to Lamb. It's stolen by Bryant. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And slam dunk by Butler.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
It's stolen by Morris. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Cantor with a screen on Holiday. Morris with the block. One-on-one here. From 11 feet away. No luck. Great D that time from Leonard. Pistons trail by 4. There's the 3. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him. Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
From outside, off the mark. The Hawks leading by 3. Outside, Butler. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Outside Holiday. The three. That is good. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Chalmers. No luck. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Hawks on top as they end the third quarter with a 13-5 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
Let the games begin.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Atlanta leading by 6. And Detroit looking at who they've got. They've got Cephalosha. Porzingis is out there with Pachulia. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Shumpert in the shooting guard. Now here's Carter Williams. To the inside. Porzingis.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Rebounded by Bogut.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Carter Williams. No luck. Great D that time from Green. The Hawks leading. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's the screen. Elbow shot is on the way. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Beverly with the ball. Now defended by Carter Williams. Jeff Green on the wing. Shot on the wing. Detroit with the rebound.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Here's Carter Williams, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Carter Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
It's deflected, and he gets it back. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure. Lammy's checked in for Shumpert. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Now Detroit moving it up. Cephalosha's running. It's deflected. Cephalosha with the steal. They set the pick. There's the pass to Porzingis. Now here's Lamb. Ariza covering. Porzingis can't hit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Atlanta calls timeout. Hawks were so dominant last year and were the first team to clinch their spot in the postseason.
Hawks also would wrap up the top seed in the East and were able to advance against the Nets in 6 games.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
You know, in the second round, the Hawks had a bit of trouble once again with the Wizards. Were able to get by them despite going down 2-1 in that series. It seemed like they were out of gas against the Cavs in the next round.
The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Green dishes to Bogut. And here's Kobe from the arc. That is good.
And really, with the Hawks in the postseason, they just ran out of help. I mean, the Korver injury, the Carroll injury were huge against the Cavs. And when you lose that much talent, you could see why they were swept out of that conference finals. Don't forget, they also lost Cephalosha prior to the playoffs.
And Holiday gets to Ariza. Outside, Green. For 3. Rebounded by Lamb. The Pistons have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the back side of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. The score knotted at 61. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. So for the Hawks, Dwight Howard's checked in for Bogut. Morris comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Kobe. Detroit also making some changes. Cantor comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And it's Chalmers in for Michael Carter-Williams. Three-pointer, Butler. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
That gives them the lead. Cantor's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons. Here's Holiday. To the paint, stolen by Cantor. Chalmers against Holiday. And Chalmers kicks to Cantor. Morris with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Lamb. The shot is off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Butler. Holiday left side. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
54 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Cantor. Butler against Leonard. Count it!
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Here's Holiday. And he commits the intentional foul. Here's Chalmers. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal, and they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for 2.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeout to late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
And so the Pistons take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it